Greetings and welcome to our session. So I'll be using this session to assist you guys with departmental accounts. Right, so I'll be using the first semester's question paper for 2025. So I'll be specifically doing question 2. So it's 30 marks and it was 27 minutes. So yeah. Then I'll also use Mr. Chauke's I'll be using Mr. Chauke's question, which is from his study guide, activity 3.6, to actually do I think it's the statement of profit or loss. So it does say here, use the information given below to draw up the departmental income statement for the year ending 30 June 2020. So I'll be using this question to show you the income statement, departmental income statement. Then I'll also be using this question to show you the purchases and the departmental trading statement. Okay, so without wasting any further time, let me begin. So with departmentals, you are obviously doing the books of a business with more than one department. Sorry. So like for example, in the following was extracted from the records on 30 June 2024, and it shows two departments, the fragrance oil and the body soaps department. Okay, let us read the question so we can see how it is posed and how to go about when answering it. Right, so question 2 says Blossom and Bug manufacture beauty products and consist of two departments, fragrant oils and body soaps. Use the information given below to prepare the purchases account for Blossom and Bug. 2.2 departmental trading statement for the year ending 30 June 2024. Information. The following was extracted from the records on 30 June 2024. So this is the information. And then here are the adjustments. So we are required to do the purchases account, of which I'll be using Microsoft Excel to answer this question. Right? So let me start by putting total oils and then right. So basically what we're going to be doing here is we are going to be doing the purchases account. All right. So here we go. So looking at, so revenue is not part of purchases. Here's purchases. So this is what we bought during the period. I think it's the year, during the year. So for cash, we bought fragrances for 1.85 million, 300,000 body soaps. On credit, we bought for 150,000 fragrance oil, and body soap 63,000. So basically anything we buy on cash, it's going to be regarded as bank. So we debit, because this purchases account is an expense account, meaning it grows on the debit side, it increases on the debit side, and it decreases on the credit side. So this is just a guideline to remind you guys of the accounting principle. It's not something that's necessary for you to put, but it's just a guideline. So whenever we bought, so it means we bought more. So obviously when we buy for cash, it's bank. So it's bank. right? Then it's 1,850,000 for fragrances or for body fragrance. And then for soap, it's 300,000. So this is what we bought for cash, and then obviously I'll need to get the total. So I'm just gonna add the two. Yeah. So this is the total. Okay, when it comes to credit, means we bought on credit, so that's account payables. So that's account payables. So for actually fragrant oils, 150,000. Sorry, it's for fragrant oils. And then it's 63,000 if I'm not mistaken for. Let me just confirm. Yes, it is 63,000. So we are going to be adding the two under the purchases, under the total, I mean. Okay. Let us check what else. Carry agent purchases. So this belongs to the trading account. We cannot be putting purchases here. Carry agent sales, it doesn't belong here. Sales returns, yeah, it also belongs to the trading account. Import duty belongs to the trading account. Discount granted, yeah, that's for sales, for revenue. So let us read. Is there anything else that will affect purchases here on the adjustments? So it says F. Dlamini, a wholesaler, returned fragrance oil valued at 300,000. No entry has been made. So this is a customer because they returned them to us. The owner took body soap, selling price 25,000 for own use. The body soaps were marked up at 25% on cost. No entry has been made. So these are drawings. So we're gonna have to deduct it under purchases. So the owner took from body soaps. So they took. So remember, anything that comes in, it comes in on the debit side. Anything that goes out, it goes out on the credit side. So meaning we are going to be calling this what? Drawings. So it's drawings. All right. We should remember to actually do a calculation. Let me just do it on the side. I'll delete it later or delete it right now. So when they say on cost, it means it cost price. So it cost is 100%. And then in markup or profits. So let me just call it markup. In this case, they said 25%, making the selling price to be 125%. So what do we want? We want the cost price. Remember, drawings are valued at cost, not at selling price. So this is how we are going to do this calculation. We're going to say what we want over what we have times the amount. So the amount, okay, sorry, bracket, then we're going to multiply by the amount, of which the amount in this case is 25,000. 25,000. Let me just, yeah. Okay. So remember, we drew the drawings was for body soaps, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is for body soaps. So it's gonna go here. So equals to 25,000 times 100 over 125. So we get 20,000. Okay, we move on to the next adjustment. All right, let me just highlight everything that has been done already. So we've dealt with this adjustment. Says fragrance oil to the value of 142,000 was transferred to the body oil or to the body soaps department, meaning it moved from a fragrance, so it says fragrance oil to the value of 142,000 was transferred to the body soap. So it moved from this to body soaps. So obviously when something is transferred, it should be on the debit side, meaning it's a transfer. It's from, remember, it's from fragrance oils. Okay, let me just wrap this text. Right, so these are the headings of the T account. Okay, so it was transferred from, so we're gonna use the credit side to transfer body soaps. Oh, sorry, even the total here is the same as this one, because here it's 0. Sorry. Okay, we move. So it's a transfer from where? From body soaps 142, from body from fragrance oils 142,000, and here it's 0. So when you add these two, meaning when you add the 142 plus the 0, you're gonna get 142. Where was it going to? 2, so it must be added. Remember, we said when we add, we use the debit side. So it must be added to body soaps. This 142,000. Remember, it was going out here, which is why we actually used the credit side, and it's coming in body soap, so which is why we are using the debit side, meaning the total. Yeah, so that's how it goes. Okay, I think we've also dealt with this body soaps. And then it says fragrance oils valued at 9,000 was donated to Ramaphosa Foundation. So it's a donation of what? Fragrance oils. So basically, donation is an expense. So it's going out. So meaning we are going to use the credit side. So it's donations. Excuse me. So it's 9,000. We donated fragrance oils. So obviously with it's a 0. It's 2. So we are done with this. Okay, import duty. There's nothing here. Well, this actually belongs to the trading statement. Carriage and purchases also belongs to the trading statement. Inventory as per inventory records, and this is closing inventory. Yeah. So I think the purchases account is done. I think it's done. Let's just check which side is bigger. Okay, this is my debit side. I'm just going to check the totals, and this is my credit side. Obviously, the debit side is bigger, meaning we are going to balance this account. So we're going to put the total on both sides. So we are going to balance this account using, okay, let's just do it like this. Same here. Right. So we are going to balance this account using the debit side. So in order for me to get there, so we are going to balance it on the trading account. So we're going to be transferring this to the trading account. So we are going to balance this account using trading account. So meaning I'll take this and then I'll minus all of this. Yeah. Then same here. I'll be taking this, minusing the 2. Yep. Same here. I'll be taking this minus that. Yeah. Seems like everything is good. So this is my purchases account. So this is how it looks. Basically, yeah. Obviously, we purchased on for cash, which is why we debited. So we actually adding to purchases. So whenever we purchase more, actually our purchases increase and they increase on them debit side, which is why we put bank here. Also purchased on credit, which is account payables. There was a transfer from, is why we use the debit side. The transfer from fragrance to body soap, which is why if it's coming from, we want to use the credit side, and then two, we want to use the debit side. Same with drawings. The owner drew stock for personal use. So whenever there's drawings, we have to value that at cost price and not at selling price, which is why we actually had to determine the cost price, which is 20,000. So it drew from body soaps. Yeah, and also donations. So we donated fragrant oils. So obviously you're going to use because it was going out, we are going to use the credit side. So to balance the account, you get the bigger side, then you put the totals on both sides, then you just do the balancing.